good afternoon and good morning. How are you all? Oh, I'm excited about this one. I'm really excited about this one. So if you watch me on Monday Night Live, it might help if I tell you who I am first, hey? My name is Tony and I am the owner, the cleaner, the cook, the founder, the designer behind Stamps by Me. So if you don't know who we are, we have been on HSN in America for over 3 years now, and we are delighted to have shows this year. Yes. Yes, so 2026, the first shows of 2026. So my show's on Tuesday, and I am in the 2 p.m. show. I have about 20 plus minutes, okay? Now, you're all probably wondering, why are you still stood in your studio when you've got TV in a few days? Okay. So we will be remote zooming into the studios on Tuesday. We were going to fly. I told you we're all going to fly, but I think there's a nasty storm called Storm Fern over the weekend. And due to me having a certain amount of minutes, made the decision to zoom in. So it's no different. We have my best studios in the world here, right here at Stamps by Me. So hopefully you will still join in, and hopefully you will love the goodies and purchase them regardless, okay? I'm a little bit nervous about zooming in because I always come. If it's a 6-minute show, I come. 10 minutes, 16, 20. I have had about 27 minutes before though. But this one, I think I've got 23. So you're in for a little bit of a treat. Listen. Any more minutes is better than nothing. So we're going to take them with open arms. We're going to smash it. If anybody asks, Stamps by Me are going to smash it. And I'm going to do it with your help as well, guys. So if you are brand new to the channel, thank you so much for watching this product preview. So it's a little bit different this evening. So although I don't have tons of minutes yet, I'm working on it. I have mega bundles and items, lots of brand new items loaded onto the website as well. Now, my minutes on air are only showcasing about 3 or 4 products, bundles. All the rest is going to be loaded onto .com. Now, I'm super excited about it. You've all been asking for variety. We want more. So hat off to HSN, and thank you very much for investing in me as a brand and purchasing more. I promised you all I would do the hard work and effort to get it there. So hopefully there's something for you on the website on Tuesday that you're going to absolutely love. But the show today is going to be a little bit different because of the quantity of the brand new stuff and the bundles and the singulars. I'm never going to be able to get through it all live right now. So I've picked quite a few. Tim's like, you're going to have to pick. We're going to have to condense it down a little bit. What are you going to do? I'm like, okay. So as you can see, I still struggled. But we're going to go through them piece by piece, line by line. I'll show you an in-depth view, but today is going to be super duper relaxed, guys. I want it to just be, if you've got a question, ask it, because as you all know, whilst I'm on live HSN in their studios, I'm like this, and I'm trying to get so much in and tell you how cool I am and how incredible my pieces are and why I designed this way and why I want you to use it that way. And it's so tough, and I feel like Tim's like, So having the opportunity to showcase you here, slowly, quietly, with questions, is going to be amazing. So if you are brand new, brilliant, grab a cup of tea. If you have a cup of tea or a coffee or a juice, because it might be warm where you are. I know it's going to be cold in Philadelphia this weekend, 5 to 15 inches of snow. So get safe, stay cozy, and stay inside if you can. Don't travel unless absolutely necessary, okay? So we're going to go through some of the items. Now, if you are an avid Stamps by Me follower, there are pieces you will have already seen. There are pieces in the show that will coordinate beautifully with existing pieces on HSN as well. So if you've made purchases from me previously, you will all know by now that I never create for the sake. It's not a one-trick pony. I create this because it works with this, and this. I want you to use your stash, and I want you to spend your money wisely. So everything we have is going to work with something we've brought to you before, or is going to connect with something that you've purchased maybe on .com or in my live shows, or maybe with Facebook Lives with Suzanne Runyan. Now, Brenda's telling me, Brenda Food Hey, is telling me that it's $7.50 shipping cart on Tuesday, so that is awesome. I'm not sure what it is normally, but it is awesome. And Shannon says, do you have a booklet, Tony? We don't have a booklet this time. We don't have a booklet. Tim's telling me what to say. We don't have one this time because I've only picked an infinite amount of pieces. However, when they are loaded onto .com, lots of them are 1,000 pieces. That's it. Okay. So it will be literally first up, best dressed, as we would say here in the UK. Now there's embossing folders, stamps, papers, techniques, layering stencils, cover plate dies, lamination stamps, everything. Tim's like this, woo, everything. I'm so excited because it's not just coming to HSN with 6 products like I have been for the last 3 or 4 years. 21. So like I say, I'm not going to go through them all, but please, please, please take a moment, take breath, sit down, and hopefully there is something for you. I do need to ask a big favour though. Oops. I do need to ask a big favour, and that big favour is, can somebody share in Suzanne's page, please? And can we all share anywhere, any crafty groups that might appreciate it? We have our HSN groups as well, and let everybody know that Stamps by Me has done our product preview, and these are the goodies that are for sale. Now, I'm hoping that 2026 is going to be variety in craft. So I'm always trying to be innovative with craft. I'm always trying to be conceptual, which means you're going to look amazing as a card maker. And I don't think the pieces that I've created this time are anything less than just incredible. And yes, I'm a giddy kipper. So if there's anybody new here, let me know where you're from. Let me know where you're all from in the world. Is it cold? Is it warm? What have you had for your breakfast, lunch, or your tea? Get interactive. Get on the comments. If you have a question, Q, ask the question. We'll go through it together. And we've got Facebook up as well. So if you're live on Facebook as well, you'll be able to see all of the lovely products over there as well. So let's do a shout out. First of all, we've got Shannon, Bill, Brenda, Becky, Shannon, I think I've said that twice, sorry, Denise Rigatano, whoop whoop. So there are some regulars on, but if you are watching thinking, I want to see what Tony's bringing this time, then you're in the right place at the right time, and I've got a big fat smile on my face, and I promise you I will slow down with my talking because I don't have to hurry. Although, straight after this show, I have my one-day special. So if you want to watch this show, have a quick coffee, because I'm going to break for about 2 minutes, change my set, and then I'm going to do a one-day special. So if you're at home and it's cold and you're cozy, you've got a lovely afternoon or morning or evening with me, you poor people, you poor people. Let's have a look. Rebecca's had a Chinese. Rita from Vero Beach, Florida. Rito Biscardi Santo. Tim says that's an amazing name, Rita. We also have Margia Dambell from Claus, Indiana. We've got Pam on. Hi, sweetheart. It's going too fast. My eyeballs can't keep up. We've got Carol on. Hi, Carol. I hope you're well. It's -6 in Chicago. Ooh, staying making spaghetti. Oh, spaghetti. Meatball. We love Italian here. Kathy Condon 9456. Love spending this cold afternoon in my warm house with you. Oh, we get cosy together. We like cosy because it's freezing here in the UK and has been for months. So we've got Audrey on. Super cold in Minneapolis today. -11. Ooh. Thought it was cold here. Double shout out. Woohoo, says Shannon. Bensine, I did see the redo of the party. I'm so happy about this. Bensine, I did that just for you. Because I felt like you were right in everything you said, and I am the company that listens, as you know. And I did feel like it was originally scheduled on the Sunday, and we had to move it to the Tuesday because that was the only time I could fit it in. But then when you gave me the feedback and said, what about us that after work? I thought, yeah, she probably will have purchased it because it was at the weekend. So I'm doing it again. OMG, I love you. But I do listen. I can't please everyone, but I do listen. So we've got Peggy Brown. Nice today in Mobile, looking for rain this weekend. Joyce Booth. Hi, Tony and everyone in the USA. So if you've done the necessary and you've shared, let's get cracked on, guys. Any questions? Shout. Don't forget to share. let's have some fun. Bill Watson. And just to tell you all, because he's telling me to tell you all, because you know there's a man behind the camera, my lovely Tim. He passed his Italian exam today. So, B2, European Brainwork. What that means, we don't. Let's just us stick to crafting, right? Nearly fluent. Anyway, I don't understand it, but I like craft. That's all that matters to me, right? So let's start with a couple of items that some of you may have already seen. Now, if you do shop on HSN, they'll be live for my show on Tuesday. My minutes are in the 2 p.m. show, so if you could record it, come and say hello. I don't know if you'll be able to message in as well. So I'm just super excited about 2026 because, as you all know, quite a few bits and pieces happened in 2025, some of which were out of my control. Some of them I was totally to blame for, but we have some cracking collections scheduled in for this year, and I'm super excited for you all to experiment with my goodies. So first of all, I'm going to just touch on these. Now, I'm going to blast through these, guys, because I've got big collections to get through, which are going to take a little bit of time. So the first two items here, we have the wavy arches and we have traditional borders. Now, I did want some items on HSN's website, which were core pieces that were like workhorses in your stash. So these are 5x7 shaped. Now, you're probably wondering what the waste-free element means of it. If you pop them inside each other, they create the most beautiful frames. My samples are packed for these, but I'll have them out for my live shows. If you put them inside, you have beautiful shaker frames, windows, apertures. You can skip one of these sizes in the middle and step down one and get shaped ones. We do have samples in and amongst all this. You'll see them as we go. But there's a wavy one and there is a traditional borders. And my favourite is the traditional borders because it puts a beautiful chamfered embossed detail around. So if you are your classic clean card maker and love to create cards that just scream elegant, then you are in the right place because that one absolutely does it. And I'm just going to bring this card in real quick. Listen, I am in charge today and I am taking it real slow. I'm just doing what I want, basically. So this is that beautiful, beautiful die. Can we see this here? So these are the things, some of the things that I'm showing you may go to air, may not, but you must check out .com. Because like I say, they won't load it all in .com. They won't allow me to do that. I'm not that big yet. But it's coming, guys. It's coming. So you'll get the beautiful 5, but hopefully you'll be able to see that on best detail. You could create shaped cards with it, but it puts that beautiful sort of like crisp detail in again, giving it that lovely point of difference. These are workhorses. They're brilliant for mats and layers. They're brilliant for focal points, but they make shaped cards as well. So that's 2 of the brand new. I'm delighted. I know they're pretty boring, right? But I'm delighted that they've taken them. You won't believe when I got the list through what they were taking, I was like, yes, finally, yes. And then once the buyer sees that they sell, I'll be able to add more, right? See, method in my madness, method in my madness. So that is that card. So we started with those 2. The next items that I want to show you about I have quite a few minutes on. Now, they are our lovely new, brand new flower papers and dies. And there are, guess what? They didn't take 1, they took 3 designs, okay? Now, I'm just going to run you through a couple of the designs and then I'm going to show you lots of samples because, again, I never get the time to show you samples as well. Benson's put, they are not boring, Tony. Oh, I'm sorry. Poured it down all day, says Brenda. Okay, so let's have a look. Now, these are our brand new floral dimensions, and they're a little bit different, and I'll show you why they're a little bit different. Let's just grab 2 of the designs here. So you get a paper pad and a plate die. Now, some of you may have seen these already. We've shown them multiple times here in the UK, but they are absolutely stunningly beautiful and make the most gorgeous, fast cards, okay? So there's 3 designs. There's Chrysanthemum, Hellebore and Southern Magnolia. And I've got these 2 out just to demonstrate for you. So why is it different, Tony? Tell me more, tell me more. Right, okay, let me tell you. In my own time, I'm normally like a swan on telly, aren't I? Like, legs are going like clappers underneath. Well, I'm not like that today. Not like that at all today. I'm just taking my time. Okay, so let's have a look at Southern Magnolia. So basically you get both. There are 3 different choices, and of course you could get all 3 if you wanted to. They all work beautifully together. But if you're just dipping your toe into this sort of like concept, then pick the flower that you think you'll utilise the most. So this one is your Southern Magnolia collection. And what I love about these, there's many reasons I love these, is we have our plate dies. Now, these, I hate when they're all loose and flowing around and we lose them. So you have them on a plate system, okay? They're on a plate, on a plate, on a plate, and I'll show you, okay? And when I say to you that you are going to create beautiful flowers that all look real, they look real. So here we go, I'll just show you on here, look. Can you see they're all connected? So you're like, oh, that's great. Love that. Don't even have to tape it if you didn't really want to. Right, okay, so tell me more. So then you get your coordinating paper pack. And the cool thing about these is the paper pack replicates the dies perfectly. So you don't have to worry about placement, okay? I've done a little bit of a bleed on the design so you can see it's lined up beautifully. You run it through your machine. You can do all 3. Run it through your machine and you end up with buildable flowers. Let's step it up a little bit more though, hey? They're double-sided, which means no ugly white flowers on the back. No ugly white flowers. So it doesn't matter where you look at your beautiful flowers from whatever angle. If you want to 3D, they don't look ugly from the back. They are dimensional and beautiful. Let me just show you this one here. It's a bit crushed. Pretend it's not, but here we go. So if you want to ink up the edges and get rid of the white core, you can of course do that. But how incredibly beautiful that you can put them on their sides. They have the realism with the veins in there as well. They have the centres also. So you can build the most beautiful bouquets if you want to, but I will show you some samples where they're totally flat because I appreciate we like flat cards also in the States. So all you will do, let's just move this one over here. All you will do is just grab the dies, place them onto the pattern papers, like so, and the greenery. Run them through the machine and you'll end up with a big fat wallet like this. And then you just shape them and you can build them accordingly for any project. So whether you are an MDF maker, a card maker, a scrapbooker, you can do the beautiful sort of like flower corsage around the images as well. You get the leaves too, so you can build. And in each collection, you get your colours. So you can see from the front of the paper here, you get your yellow, your dark, and then your pink. So you can go through the kit. Oop, crikey. You can go through, and then you get a darker system in there as well. And then you'll get the lovely yellow ones as well. Now, please do know that the dies still work without papers. So if you want to play around with some ink blending, the edges and things like that, they work beautifully for that. And we are looking at bringing out some more coloured paper packs. So once you buy your die, we'll bring some more coloured flowers, maybe some teals and some blues, and then they can interchange beautifully with what you've already purchased. So these will never go in the bottom drawer, right? Hopefully. Yes, Carol, I've just answered that, sweetheart. We will be bringing more colours. We're working on them as we speak. So there are 3 designs. You'll have to check out the website. Like I say, some might go to air, some might not. It changes every day. It's changed twice already. So by the time I get there on Tuesday, it's probably changed again. So I'm just showing you everything or showing you some parts. But make sure you get on that website because, like I say, some of the items on .com there isn't a lot of. So Southern Magnolia, so the concept is there. We also have a hellebore, which is beautiful as well. And you get the lovely roll system for the centres of the flowers. And in each one, you'll get the difference in the leaves. So if you want to interchange and build a bouquet of different types of flowers, you can do that as well. Betty says she loves these. Oh, I'm so pleased. I am late tonight, says Iris. Oh, where have you been? These flowers are stunning, says Janice. Well, thank you so much. Don't forget to share my show, guys. Don't forget to tell the world all about Stamps by Me. So we have the hellebore, the southern magnolia, and chrysanthemum. Now let me show you some samples because there's a lot. Let me just pull these on. I hope have you all got a cup of tea or a cup of coffee? What are we all drinking? Or are you not drinking anything? Juice, orange, lemonade? Brenda, temperatures below zero here in Ohio, preparing for 8 to -10 or 8 to 10 inches of snow. Hence why I'm zooming, because it's a storm and I do not want to be on a flight. I do not. Being at my son's, okay. Right, let's show you some of the products as well. So if you haven't really seen Stamps by Me, 2026 might be a year for you to try a new brand as well, which is awesome, right? I watch all the comments, guys. I know when you're all saying, get some new people, get some new product. I see it all in all of the groups. Well, I am that new product and I am that new person, because although I've been there for over like 3 years, I'm just touching base at the moment. But let me tell you, when I get going, I'm going to be full steam ahead and nobody's going to stop me, because I'll have worked my socks off and earned my stripes. So let me show you. She's off on one again. She's going. So let's show you some of these beautiful flowers. Now, this isn't you colouring. This is the paper working its magic for you. So you'll see, if you've got our Peacock collection, that might still be on HSN actually. Some of the papers that are coming. This is that lovely frame that you've all just seen here. I told you they're all working through, won't I? So you can create the most beautiful shaped cards if you want to. So I'm just going to stack a few here and then you can get an idea. So here we have some more of those beautiful flowers. Team them in with Papers of Mine or another beautiful brand. Listen, we all are creative in our craft. Look at that. So team them up with whatever you've got in your stash. So here we have some stamped flowers in the back and then some real ones brought to the front here. Are we liking them so far? What about Southern Magnolia, just plain? So can you just see there's a little bit of stencil work in the background there? Plain. Oh. About to make a coffee. Yeah, they're not on yet. They're not live. I don't suspect they'll be live till Monday or Tuesday because I don't have tons of stock and I think they hold off a little bit so it doesn't sell out. I'm not sure though. So here is your wavy. So I encourage you to get your core layer dies, because waste free, because they are beautiful. And then that's the Southern Magnolia and some more. So of course you can absolutely lift them, put some pads behind, pinch them, shape them, whatever you want to do. What about a different shaped card? So I've got as if I made this. So lovely built in there. That's on top of one of the embossing folders that you got from me at HSN there. So the team always do incredibly well of pulling everything together for you. Thank you, Angela. Amazing samples, gorgeous samples. Thank you. I've been stalking HSN since last week. Oh no. As soon as they're on, will somebody let everybody know? I keep looking myself, guys. Keep looking. So here is the trellis die from Floral Fusion in my last show just before the end of the year. And then we have the beautiful Southern Magnolia here. So let's just show you a few more. Hugs and kisses, just some smaller cards. What about being a little bit more creative if you are into acetate and building with vintage papers? This is the chrysanthemum, so a different shape. Brenda, Tony, your design team are so good. I know. Here's another one in the corner, look. So you can absolutely build them. What about cutting them in half? Look. Oh, don't do an upside down card. But that is just some pink sprayed with water, then a die, and then one of the flowers built and then cut in half. That is so cool. What about doing some embellishments? I'm showing you most examples because I just will not get time in my life. If I had an hour, it would be a little bit better, but I'm working towards an hour. So what we're going to do is we're going to utilise my show to show you all of the wonderful samples. So at least you've got an idea. Please share with all your crafty friends as well. So, because honestly, I never feel like I always come off and go, did I show everything? Tim's like, you showed everything you could possibly in the time, so don't panic. So what about envelopes? beautiful envelopes on there as well. Then just a few more, another chrysanthemum there with one of our plate dies, some of the papers in the show, a little tag if you're into your tags and things like that with your fairies, and then then another shaped one, and hopefully you can see that chamfered detail on there. And this is the waste-free element, so one inside the other. The detail is left on the exterior and on the interior as well. So pretty, so pretty. So those are just a handful, because there are a lot, of the samples from the brand new pre-printed floral, double-sided. They have a heavier weight as well, which means you can shape them better. They don't crack, they don't crunch, and they'll sit beautifully on any project. I love them on 12 by 12s also. So let's pop these to one side. I could actually just show you some of them built real quick because I've got lots pre-cut here. So let me just pop this to one side. Trying to keep a tidy station because I've got lots to get through. Also, we do have this lovely frame. So if you are into the gifting, this is beautiful too. Look at that. So as you can see there, there's no ugliness. It doesn't look white from a view. It's really important to me that you look amazing as a card maker and that it looks like you've made extra effort to make sure it's beautiful from all angles. So that's a nice giftable option as well. Nice, right? So giddy about. I think they're going to do well. They're a little bit different. So here are some, as you can see. So look. So you can build the sizes in different sizes. Just twist them slightly if you want to. So you can have different formations. You have your magnolias. So you can mix the colours. And then because you get the 3 designs in the leaves, of course, add some sparkle, add some colour. Oh, Peggy says, I've got everything you have on HSN. I don't think I've ever had live on the air, on the .com at any point more than 25 lines. And that's been a combination of like 4 and 5 live HSN shows. They've never really taken anything for .com. So I'm delighted that we do have lots of lines going on .com. So it shows support, doesn't it, guys, which makes me happy. So here are just a few different shapes of the leaves as well. So you can see, quickly built together with a few pads, how you can create the most amazing. I promise you, I will get through these. My son cut these. My son was there with his machine. He's like, I'll help you, Mummy. You do your card and I'll cut you. Does it matter what colour? I'm like, no, just cut me lots and pop them in my little wallet. And as you can see, I got quite a few, so I'm ahead. For a change, I'm ahead. So those are the amazing samples for those. Or should I say pre-cut pieces for those. I encourage that you do the same. If you've got your die cutting machine out, just grab your paper pack and run a ton through at the same time. And then you've got them in a little wallet as well. So that is those. And you can build, if you do want to build 3D, this is that card. It's a little bit wonky now, but if you do like the 3D element, this is why they're coloured on the back. So it looks beautiful from all angles. There is a method in my madness, I promise you. So those, most of you, or some of you that follow me anyway, come to my Monday night lives, 1 p.m. Eastern time. I'm live this Monday. I'm live straight after this show as well. So if you want to stay with me, you can. But for those of you that do follow me regular, some of you might already have these, or some of you might have got them from HSN previous. But let's get stuck into some other items. Tim's like this. Let's just put that heater back on. And what next? Right. So there are brand new embossing folders. Now, if you know our embossing folders, you need to check out the designs. You all were asking for delicate beads. They took it, and I don't know how long it'll be there for. Delicate beads, there's some florals, there's lilies. But let's get into some newness. Let's get into some newness. Woo! So I'm sorry in the UK, but HSN are getting this first for a change. Because UK mostly get it all. So HSN, it's a little bit of a treat for you. So let's have a look. So our layering stencils and dies always sell. They're gone normally 48 hours after the show. So we've done 2 new ones. I'm delighted to show you these ones. So we have Beautiful Buttercups and Pretty Peony. Now, for those of you that are like, what's this all about then, Tony? These are the layering stencils, I'll just show you on the back here, that create the most beautiful 3D backgrounds. And then you add the plate die on top. If you want to, you don't have to. It adds the detail, giving you beautiful finished cards that only need a sentiment. Or if you want to be a little bit artistic, just use the stencils and spray with water. So let me just show you. So this one is Pretty Peony, and this one has 7 pieces. Now the die, I'll show you the size of the die too, because I think it's important you see the size, because some of you like to know the size. So the size is 5 by about 6.5. So this is the plate die. And then you'll get your exterior die if you want to make the shaped element as well. Love these, dear. I'm getting these. What you like. And then we have our layering stencils. Now, what's lovely about our layering stencils is they have the heart detail in the corners to line them up should you wish. You probably won't after the first run at it, but it's there to aid you if you need it. And they are also numbered. So it's etched in the numbers. Okay, so this one says 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are part of the other set. So please don't panic, you're not missing 5 stencils. It also says on the packet as well. So you'll start with number 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, you'll start with 9 and work down. Like so. So you can see there, the hearts are in the corners. So choose your colour and then go down the system. Line them up, go down the system, and then cut to the plate die. And you have the most amazing Wildcat Vency's, like love, love, love. I thought you might like these, Vency. I thought so. So you have Pretty Peony, and then you also have Beautiful Buttercups. Please forgive me, I'm having to read the names properly because I don't want to tell you incorrect names if you are all writing these down. And then the next, look at this. Without the outline die is beautiful. So you'll get your plate dies again and then your layering stencil system as well. Super excited about these. You love our layering stencils and dies. So those are those. Let me just show you some amazing samples. Whoop, whoop. Get ready, get ready. Get ready, rumble. Good for you, Tony. I know I'm gonna take over HSN. No, I'm not gonna take over. I don't want to take over. I just want to show you how cool I am, or how cool I can be. As cool as I can be. Me and my family. Right, so let's have a look at these samples. So here we go. Look at these. Look, let's take this home, guys. Here's to another year of laughter and memories. Why not? What about just the stencils on their own? Just delicately in the background there. Nice bundle, says Doris. Thank you, darling. That's super kind. What about monochromatic? Ooh. Very nice. So you do not have to use the exterior die in any way. Let me just find some more for that one. Shaped, just coloured. Let's show you all of these ones first. Look at this one with the circles. So there's some circles cut there. That's nice, isn't it? It's a bit 3D. It's a bit fancy. Stunning. Thank you very much. What about this one? This one's quite cool. So if you have our reflection collection with the girl, just the outside die, as it is on the packet. Carol, question, how do you cut out the flowers so all the painted pieces don't come out? They're designed to come out, but with this one, Carol, as you can see here, the bigger flowers, a paper piece, let's see who, Elaine, has paper pieced those back in. But yeah, they're designed to cut out so you can see the layering stencil detail that you've done. Let's keep going. What about a shock of purple? Which do you like best, purple or yellow? You think you'll have to get these, Pat? Pat Capri. I hope you're well, sweetheart. Now, when I say to you, yeah, this is brilliant, they're beautiful, right? It is what it says it is. That's the packet. You know, you can do this. But when I say to you, we can go above and beyond and we can become mini artists in our own right. If we step outside the comfort zone and we step into something different, look at this. So that has been sprayed very lightly with water. It's bled out a little bit and then it's been hit with some acrylic paint or an ink pad or something. Look at that. That is like a piece of art. So you can do the A, B's and C's, but what happens if you do the E's, F's and G's? Look at how different they look, how equally beautiful. So hopefully you can see where you step in as a crafter. At what point do you fit into this sort of like concept, if at all? Because there's just so many different ways to use my incredible products. Look at this one. So this one is coloured cardstock, inked coloured cardstock, and then sat on top of that beautiful pink coloured background on there. So I'm going to show you all of these ones first, then I'll show you some of the peony ones, because they're big as well. So, have I got any more? One more. So this is your gilding flake. Is it gilding flakes? I think that's been brushed onto the back there, and then just the dye on top. So nice. Oh, very pretty, says Dawn. Thank you so much, guys. So those are your beautiful buttercups. So if you like this one, make a note. And then the next one is Pretty Peony. So let me show you samples for this one. Oh. Love that one, says Janice. I love the black and white card, says Cindy. The design team are going to start sharing their makes, so if you could share their makes that they share, that would be awesome. Let everybody know that I'm on the show. So the next one is the Pretty Peony. Look at this. Gosh. How incredibly beautiful. What about teaming them in with some of your dyes? We've all got dyes, haven't we? What about, oh, sorry, let's just go back to the other. Look at that on the pretty papers that you've all got from HSN. Just the die cut. So step away from the stencil. Can't be bothered to stencil this particular day, but I can run a die through. So that's that one. And then some oranges there. And then, again, I'm going to show you as it is on the pack. But what happens if you want to be an artist? How beautiful. I encourage that you give it a go. It's super simple. My Monday Night Lives, I always do tutorials and things for you all anyway. What about Valentine's? That's coming up, right? Love you always. Some hearts. Changing it up for some mirror board there. The lady who liked the monochromatic. What about this one? So I'll just give you a little bit of an insight into how this has been made because we do have time. So the first stencil from the set, the full like solid one, has been stenciled through with a white ink pad. So then that's created the base layer. And then all of the stencils on top, whether it be a grey, the white again, just pressed on harder, has sat on top of that white ink pad that you put down initially. So that's why you get an image on top of black. It's so hard to achieve, but if you do an underlay of white, anything else on top, even coloured ink pads will sit on top, which is brilliant. Roll on, when will these be available in the UK? Not for a while. Not for a while. They'll all be teasing you now, going, ha, it makes a change for us to get them first. So here we have the peony. Look at this. So if you have your fairies and your backgrounds, build them into the backgrounds as well. Paste. This has been used with some sparkly paste. Just the stencils there. What about using them with the stamps that we had in our last show, the girls? So just in the background, those beautiful peonies coming across the corner there. And then let's just show one more. Teaming them up with your embossing folders in the background as well. How beautiful. Have you are you all like at home now? Like, I've spent enough now, Tony, stop. Spent enough. Well, I'm sorry, but here we go. You have all been asking, so I'm not going to get too giddy about it. So beautiful buttercups are pretty peonies, so you'll be able to make the decision on the day. Or some of you might get both if you like that concept. That is totally your call. Leave me out of it, don't tell me off. So the next items I want to tell you about, actually some of you have seen, but they sold out in 17 minutes. So we have some brand new lamination. I'm just going to brush over these real quick because lots of you are invested in my lamination stamps. So if you're brand new, our lamination stamps make you look like an artist, a watercolour artist. So 2-part stamp, not a 3-part, a 4-part, a 5-part, a 2-part stamp. The first one you ink up with colour spray, and then the second one you add the detail, and they're not quite precision stamping either. They're slightly off. So it gives you the realism of, I've just quickly sketched this with a pencil and now I'm going to add a bit of colour, but I'm not brilliant at colouring, but look how cool these look. And you don't have to tell anybody that it was made with a stamp. So there's 2 here. Make a note if you like them. So we have Slice of Joy. Everybody in UK will be screaming at me now going, you promised we would have those. You promised, you promised. I was like, I did promise, and they are coming. Okay, so Time for Tea has the teapot and the cup, and then the Slice of Joy has the cake, the spoon, the fork, and some beautiful sentiments. So you've got Life's Too Short to Say No to Cake. Well, we all love a bit of cake, don't we? A cup of tea shared with a friend is happiness brewed to perfection. You're my cup of tea. Cake makes everything better. Yeah, I could just eat a cake right now. So these are A5 stamps. You know the value in our pieces. You know the value in our pieces, so you are going to love, love, love these. And all of this detail in here you can actually make. So let me just show you some of the samples. That's a stamp. That is a stamp. And all of the other ones are not here. What about just popping them onto your vintage papers? So you don't have to use the lamination element of it, just use the stamp. The detail is such that you can use them in 2 ways. What time am I presenting on HSN, asked Cindy. Great question, darling. 2 p.m. on Tuesday. 2 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesday. So they make lovely cards, they totally do. But I just wanted to touch on those because I feel like if anything's going to sell first, it's lamination, because you all love it, right? Lots of you tell me I've got all your lamination stamps. So I've just brushed on those, really. I just thought I'd add those in. Really, I should be showing you lots of the other newness. Now, we still have quite a bit to go, guys. Right, so let's have a look at this one. So this is a brand new bundle. So this one is Floral Flutter. Honestly, if I said to you I would be here all evening going through alt newness, I would be delighted, 1, to do it, but 2, I've got another show, so I can't. But honestly, I am so happy that we've got all these collections, and you can make the decision. Stamps by me into HSN. You've got your 750 cart. Go and shop ahead. Let me know how you get on. So let's have a look at the next collection. Now, we've got some lovely papers here. So this one is called Floral Flutter. I've got to struggle to say that one on air, aren't I? Right, so first of all, we have a paper pad. I'll go through them. Dragonflies, golds, marbles, metallics, just brooch-like effects. Absolutely stunning. We have a stencil with the coordinating flowers in there too. We have a second, as you can see, I couldn't decide. So we have a second stencil. Then we have painted mounts. Our painted mounts are a heavier weight, which means you just add them to a card and add a sentiment. I'm going to go through them in a second. Look at you all, giddy kippers. What's the size of the paper, darling? This one's 7 by 7. And then we have the most beautiful dragonfly captivated in this sort of circle and florals. We have a singular dragonfly. We have the lovely dragon sort of like the one that the blow, I think, what's it called? What are they called? Dragon something. And then you get your sentiments in here as well. But dandelion. And then look at this. Dies as well. And you know my prices? I have the prices as low as possible so you can invest in me. Wow, says Shannon. Oh, I'm so in trouble. Oh, Carol, I'm so sorry. Let me show you papers. Come on. So, let's have a look at the... Let's just move them all. I know. UK, you can have it soon. So, let's have a look at the papers. Now, 7x7, 12 designs, 36 pages, 200 GSM. Are you ready? I'll have a slurp of my coffee and shut up for a second. Can't see this out. Love Blue Jays. I've got lots of samples. I will show you the stencils again. I'll hold them up so you can see them properly, sweetheart. Don't worry. I'll put them against some black. Great question, by the way. Dandelion, says Cindy. I need it all. Ooh. I'm so excited. Right, come on. So, let's go through, because there's no chance. My mum would have loved that tea collection. Is my lamination truck coming? Kathy, it is. We've got people asking for services ones as well, so I'm going to be doing those. Look at these. Ever so ornate and beautiful. It looks like an embossing folder. Stunning paper, says Cindy. Good thing I'm only buying SBM. Oh, Denise, don't. You make me cry. Don't. Colours are beautiful, says Rebecca. Oh, I love these. Oh, look at that. I'm flying through these guys. Still got loads to go at. And I'm supposed to be live in 8 minutes on the like for my next show. But most of you that are here anyway are watching this anyway. So it's fine, right? It's fine. Look at these. So I'm just going to keep going. Some look like stained glass. Oh, Brenda, I'm so pleased you like them. And that's those. So that's the paper collection. I think the favourite has to be the first one. That one. That is just stunning, right? It looks like an embossing fold that's been hit with a pearlized ink pad. So that's your paper. Let me get some black cardstock and show you the stencils too, because like you say, you're struggling to see those. Just 1 second. I can't decide if lamination or reflection is my favourite, says Shannon. Oh, sorry. Thanks, Shannon. I came in late. Kathy says, oh, I don't know which is my favourite. Quick cards, definitely reflection. Quick cards, definitely reflection. But more like as if you're an artist, definitely lamination. Right, okay, let's have a look at the stencils. You get 2 stencils in this set. So you get, look at this one, you get the hearts. I hate showing them like this. That just looks awful. That's why I have to do posh packaging, guys. So that's your hearts. Put that to one side. And then you have sort of like a magnolia effect design as well. I'll show you samples so you can see. Take them straight off that black. That's ugly. There is, you know, I remember the first time I went to HSN and they took everything out of its packets and they just laid it on a green sheet of paper. I nearly had kittens. They used to do it, didn't they? Can you remember? They don't do it so much now, and I go and myself anyway now, so it doesn't really, if I can get away with it, I don't do it. But it was all just laid out on a green piece of paper. I was like, oh, this is not the way I need to do this. Tim's like, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. That's how they do it. I'm like, no, I'm going to have kittens. So let's have a look at the painted mounts. Now, painted mounts are heavier in weight, so these go straight onto your card toppers. They're like a postcard. Okay, all you need to do is add a sentiment, add sparkle to the wings, cut another one and add 3D embellishment on top. But these are like your mounts. So these have the detail. So pretty, so pretty. Dragonfly, heavy. Very nice. You're all going to stroke these and never use them. I know what you're all like. Nearly had kittens. Brenda, nearly had kittens means like nearly gave birth real quick. Because kittens give birth really quick, don't they? Like, I need to sort this out. Does that make sense? You're all like, what on earth is she on about? And then we've got the amazing... Listen, you'll have to get used to me. I hope you can understand what I'm saying. Then the next one is Floral Flutter, and it's that exquisite 5x7 stamp and the die to boot as well. So let me show you some samples for this one, because I've not done anything like that before. You do not, Carol's same as Bensine, you do not make anything ugly, Tony. I know I try not to, but, you know, sometimes the way that people present it or use it, I'm like, and I'm not going to scream in either, because that's just not a good sketch. Let's show. Is that not just a beautiful card? Any card kits to go around, Tony? No card kits this time. Is there any next time, Tim? Have you got your metallic paints? Your metallic watercolours from Beth? Cut that one out. You're a little bit inky and not so fussed about papers too much, and you like to experiment, you can play around. This is beautiful. Embossed onto vellum. Marcy says she loves dragonflies. Those papers are stunning, absolutely beautiful. Tony, can't wait. Your products are so unique. Can't wait for Tuesday. Oh my gosh. So I need to raise the bar. We need to raise the bar this year, guys. No stopping me this year. Let's have a look. I wasn't going to spend money on craft this month, but after seeing your collection, I'm spending on SBM. I'm not sure if anybody else has done any of their product previews yet, but I do know that one of the ladies in the groups, she normally posts everybody that does a product preview, and she normally lists me as well, which is super kind. I think you get like Crafter's Companion, Anna Griffin, Beth, and then me. I'm not sure if anybody else does a product preview, to be honest. So hopefully people will catch up and see my products as well. So that's the lovely reflection dancer from one of our last shows. What about a shaker? So that's the stencil. Look how beautiful that is. This is the shaped card. What I keep telling you about, don't miss out on those. Don't miss out on those. Another beautiful, them dragonflies are just incredibly beautiful on their own. The fairy from your fairy collection on the eucalyptus. Will I please show you will I please show you the bird in the front? That's part of another collection. I'll show you that in a second, sweetheart. I noticed that HSN live chat is back, so maybe over there. Maybe Phil, hopefully. Gorgeous cards. Come on, let's keep going. Craft colour was splattered with gold. Now, this is a sneaky peek into only this. This is something coming next. I'll put that to one side. That was a little sneaky peek. My bank account is in trouble, says Betty. Oh, dear. Look at this one. I love this because it's paper. And then at the bottom, look, that lovely... Life is pure magic. What a lovely quote. And then this here. So having that die... just the stencil on its own with the dragonfly. Stencil, don't be afraid to use your stencils just in parts, not in all the time. And then just maybe your offcuts, maybe you cut your paper down, use the trimmings and create a full card. So that's all I'm going to show you for that one. Do we like that one? What's your favourite so far? Favourite so far? I'd be interested to know what it is, actually. I keep an eye on everything. If everything starts selling out, I'm going to be like, say to buyer, I told you. I've got a new buyer this time as well, so hopefully I'm going to get to meet her in March when I go. I was supposed to meet her this time, but maybe in March. So that one is your floral flutter, so make sure you check that one out. Let's pop that one there. So what shall I do next? Right, let's do this one. So this one is called Steal My Heart. Steal My Heart. Let me get rid of these. Just pop that one on there for now. Right, so the next one, let's get it all together. Are you all making lists? Dragonflies are good luck, I believe. Kathy says everything I've seen are all my favourites. Oh, Kathy. There goes my New Year's resolution, Tim. I'm here to make you break it. I'm not really, but hopefully you like something. It's hard to pick a favourite. Everything, Sabrina says. Oh. Okay, come on. Let's keep going. So the next things I want to tell you is called Steal My Heart. And we have a 5x7 stamp set. We have another cute stencil. And this one, we have an embossing folder. Okay, so this is very much being born out of the back of our lovely Berrylicious collection, you know, with the different skin tones on the girls and the pin-up girls and the vintage girls, 60s, 70s. This is built off the back of that. It went down so well that I thought I'd bring it back in a newer form. So Steal My Heart, 7x7 paper pad, 12 designs, 36 pages, 200 GSM. Let's have a look at the papers first. Let me show you the stencil though first, guys. So this one's more formal, classic and clean. The other ones were more sporadic, more artistic. So you get the stencil, the stamp. Are you ready? Are you ready? Legs 11. Ta-da! So nice. Wait till you see the samples. So we've got the legs in the tights, and we've got the lovely ladies. We've got a bow, and we've got like a cosmetic collection here, and then Dream Big Darling. I love that, Dream Big Darling. So that's that. You also get an embossing folder as well. It's got the lady in the corner and it's got the chamfered square. I'll show you some samples for this one too. And then let's have a look at the papers as well, because I know how much you love our papers, because they work so beautifully with, right? Are you ready? Oh, Now, if you're thinking you're late for my next show, you're not. You're just catching the back end of my HSN product preview, but because we're having so much fun, we're just literally running with it. We're showing all of the products. We're showing it as much as I can. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, says Karen. Oh dear, the preview has already blown my craft budget, Cindy. Well, listen, if you buy nothing, it's okay. Your support, just being here is enough for me. But if you do like one item, that is awesome. Maybe like a few, maybe like one. You know our prices are mega, you know my quality is amazing, and you know although I'm the other side of the world, I am live every Monday, 1 p.m. Eastern time. You can get in my chat with all of my other lovely USA ladies and come and chew my ear off and ask me questions and ask for demos. We have a lovely time. So it's not like I sell you a product and then I say, see you later. I haven't built my company on the back of a see you later. My company's built off the back of 10 years of growth, listening, affordability, you know, conceptual, quality, and being mimed. Anything else? Come on. You can see I'm proud. That's all I'm going to say. So some more vintage ones here. Then you've got sort of like breaker ones, which are smaller in pattern, because it's beautiful to have the sort of like bright details, but sometimes you need those breakers in there. This looks like she's actually got hot chocolate or something on her face, but what that actually is, it is actually the sun on the tree at the side, and I'll show you that in a second. And it's the reflection on her face. Some more here with the grids. Some more plain. Yes, they smell. They're not heavy smell. They have a smell. Please don't leave me a negative review telling me that the smell. I've had that before. They smell because they are packed with pigment. There's no other than SPM for me. Done others, but you are the best. Kathy, I'll pay you later, Kathy. So we've got a lovely lady in the window there as well. Do you remember these? These still exist, these. Some more breakers. Plain, beautiful, right? And then you have your sort of like ATC-ish type style shapes there. And then some more. Again, looks like she's got hot chocolate. It's not, it's the reflection through the trees. And then you have like a panel and some even smaller designs as well. Hot chocolate, says Denise. I know. You know what I'm like, Denise. My mind. These papers are gorgeous, says Mary. Thank you so much, sweetheart. So this one's called Steal My Heart. The collection comes with the 7x7. Let's just go over the collection first so you can see what you're getting for your money. So you'll get the 7x7 paper, the embossing folder, which is 6x6, the A5 stamp with all of those gorgeous individual stamps on there, and then the amazing stencil. All will work seamlessly well. So, so nice. So let's have a look at a few of the samples. Right. Let's just do the legs. Shall we start with legs 11 first? She always comes out with new items. The other companies release the same thing, in my opinion. I do try and be a bit versatile. I get bored. So if I get bored, you're not going to buy if you're bored. So let's have a look at legs 11. Dream big, darling. So something a little bit different. One of the ladies here, look, coloured in pencil. Embossing folder. This is the deboss embossing folder, the deboss, guys, and then the stencil. She's actually quite booby, isn't she? She don't look that booby on the front. Ooh, calm yourself down, young lady. And then we have the lovely stamp here. So nice. Another legs 11 with, look at these with the sparkly shoes. If you've got a bit of a diva in the family or teenager who's just loving shoes and loving life, this is the stencil, and that's the lovely lady on the stamp set. This is that shaped die I keep telling you all about. That's going to go, I just know it. So that's the bow, the stamp, the legs and the words. What about if you are a bit of an inky person and love to have a splatter around with some ink, a little bit more mixed media? You like to get your fingers messy? Some of you do, some of you don't. I don't know, but it's down to you, isn't it? This is that stencil in the background. That heart one is from the Flutter collection, and this one is from this collection. Here we go. So white ink pad. Listen, them boobies. I like everything covered, but for this craft kit, you know, we're trying something new. If you were her mother, you'd be putting a little cardigan on. Put your cardigan on before you go out, young lady. Oh. This one's nice with the bows. And the lady there. So pretty, so pretty. What about this one? This one's quite nice. So there is some stencil in the background there, if you can just see it there. And then the legs are done in the black embossing. Another inky one. And then a vintage one. So you have, wow, says Angela. Just love. Listen, I'm here to create something different. You're either going to love or you're going to hate. But hopefully I create such a variety of different types. I love technique-based, as you know, lamination, reflection, Quatre D. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Sometimes it's nice to bring you stamps that are not just the basic stamps that we see over and over and over. Washed in, washed out. I do try my best to stay away from it, guys. It's not always possible because the market is the market. And it is saturated a little bit, but what I always try and do is bring you something that may have already been done, but better, or incorporate it with something that's going to make you look better as a crafter as well. And you love the big stamps, says Jean. Lots of you have our stamps. I saw in the group as well, some of you had put, I have all of Tony's stamps. They are the best. So, reminds you of Barbie, says Cindy. I know. So, next collection. This one is called Botanical Essence. And if I'm to put my money on anything, you're going to love this one. I love them all. If somebody said you can pick one, I wouldn't know which to pick. So I feel quite sorry for you. Such sophisticated products, says Betty. Come on. Until now. Right, Botanical Essence. Right, we have a bumper paper pack. We have 2 stamps. Now, these are going to be workhorses. If you love to create backgrounds and textures and layers, you're going to love these. And then we've got florals with script put through them. And then we've got the dies as well. Oh, so excited. And then you also get the flourishing words. Amazing, fabulous, and fantastic. And they are of that lovely flowy font, which is going to sit seamlessly through all of this collection. So let me show you. So let's have a look at this stamp first. So you get the 6 squares at the bottom with all of the different dimensional detail in there, which stacked together is apertures, put your square die cuts around, looks brilliant. You also get this. Now, if you're into your embossing or just a little bit of inky, just to fill a void on a background, awesome. So it's an A5 one, guys, so it's big, but you get all of the little components as well. You then get the sunflower, the tulip, the heart, the sort of daisy-esque and the larger heart with this hidden script. Well, it's not hidden. The actual script is run through there. And then you get the dies to go around the 4 biggest ones. So if you love, like, the paper effect, the old vintage, the scripts and things like that, you're going to absolutely adore this one. You get your words as well, but let's have a look at these papers. This one looks different. Yeah, I know. Oh dear, I'm in trouble again. I hope HSN gives Tony some good presentation time. Dieta, I've got 23 minutes, I think, something like that. So, although I haven't got much airtime again, I've got lots of lines on .com. So, you know, I'm going to take it. So this one's Botanical Essence, 5x7, 25 designs. You know our bumper packs have 75 sheets, 200 GSM. Let's have a look at them. Oh, you need, no, I don't like to say you need, because we need nothing other than our families and our loved ones. But if you like it, shall we just sit and look? You can't stroke it. Don't put it in the bottom drawer. I want to see it on your cards. 25 designs, bumper paper pack, this one. This is value. If you're wondering why that had won, it's because I've used it for my demos for telly. So, on Tuesday, so don't panic. Stop it, Tony. Oh, Shannon, I'm so happy you like them. Hiya, Artie. Karen says this is her favourite collection to sample. Oh, look at that. You definitely need Botanical Essence, do you, Peggy? Are you sure? Straight in your basket, that one. There's so many designs. I love. If you're part of a group, then value for money. If you make cards in a community or something like that. Oh, gosh. So this one's called Botanical Essence, if you're writing the things down that you like. And then, look at that, even the words. Person, dad, grandma, auntie, grandpa, I'm so proud to call you, and then you've got your words at the bottom. You are such a good friend, great nana, great girlfriend. Come on. Come on, come on. Cha, 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 cha. Giddy keeper. Right. So for that particular one, you're going to get the bumper pack, the sketch florals and the coordinating die, the background elements, which you'll probably use in a lot of guys' cards as well, and then the die cut words. Amazing, fabulous, and fantastic. Okay, so let me show you some samples for this one. So you saw, this was that one that I just showed you with the dragonfly mixed in. So you've got your hearts, and then you've got the paper in the back from the dragonfly collection, but you've got your hearts there. But let's just have a look at how simplistic these go. So that is the word amazing, the die cut, with a vellum wrap and the paper. I mean, come on. That is just the paper stamped hello. Bit of washi tape. Fabulous, cut twice, and then a drop shadow. 3D the flower. Kathy says, I need sympathy words and saying stamps. Kathy, I'll put it on the list. Currently working on words. Fantastic. Backgrounds. Another background. That's the lovely flowers with the die. Sunflowers. Inky backgrounds. This is nice. Maureen has made that one. Nice card, Maureen. Thank you. You've missed so much, Tina. I have to pull the cursor back. Look at that. That's a lovely card, Maureen. Well done. What about some more 3D? There's lots of samples, guys. So many different samples. The hearts. 3D. Just the stamping itself. What about turning the squares into little presents? What about just a background? Are you a bit arty? The wavy dies. Another 3D card. And those are the words at the back and the fantastic. And then the last one is your script flower on there as well. So, are these cards posted everywhere to look at Inspirational again? We will attach pictures to HSN. When they come to the UK, the pictures will be attached. There will be how-to guides from our lovely Karen off the design team, because she gets all of the products and does the step-by-steps for you all. So there will be those as well, and they'll all be linked to the QR code as well. But as always, I'm live every Monday, 1 p.m. Eastern time, so you can come and have a look there. And the design team are going to start posting makes as well, sharing them for you all. So that's that one. So let's do, I have got a few more bits, right. What I'll do next, I just want to show these real quick. So these bluebells, I'm not going to go into great detail with these guys, but basically these are our layering bluebells with the dies. There's a peony, there's a rose, there's lots of different ones. But I want to show you some samples, because if you love the layering stencil system, you're going to love these as well. So these are loaded. I'm not going into too much detail, guys, but here we go. So sprayed with water. Really artistic in design. No dye had to be used. And then if you do use the dye, we have a rose. We have a poppy. You're going to have to check out .com, guys. We have another different type of rose. So these cards are the cards that you will be able to create using my layering stencils, and if you want to, the dies as well. I'm just going to show a few more. Elaine, the bluebells are one of my favourite. I know I tell you, those bluebells have been around the block. We have ordered those so many times. This one as well, so many times. Look at it. Does that not look like paper? No, that's my stencils, guys. Right, one more collection. Now, I need these. Listen, there's going to be lots on there, some of which I haven't even got to. There's some of our best-selling embossing folders. We have the oak slice embossing. It's called Timber. It's got the veins of timber. Brilliant for a background 3D embossing folder. With that in mind, let me just show you. Can I just show this? You see that in the background? That is it. That's going to be on there. We have the Tiger Lily embossing folder back on HSN as well. Literally just grabbing everything and anything here. So another one here for you. Dimension like no other. But I just want to touch on one more kit. Now, some of you have seen this. It's Beautiful Day. I didn't think they'd take this, but they took it. And I'm delighted they took it because it's beautiful. And the price, wait till it loads on Tuesday, you're going to be blown away. I feel so sorry for you guys, but I'm just going to show one more collection. And it's just here because I ran out of space. So let me just grab this one. Now, Beautiful Day, I did a demo for this on... When did I do a demo for this one? There's quite a few demos for this one. And we're doing another one in a few weeks. But let me just show you this amazing collection. Now, it's still in the packet because I didn't think I'd get to it. So let's open it together. Let's experience what it's going to be like for you to open it all together. I wish I had more time. Listen, Marcy, I am an hour and a half in already, and I haven't even done a demo. I haven't even explained who I really am, what I'm about, but I would love to show you who we are as a company. So I don't think I'm ever going to get an hour and a half. But this is why these evening shows are absolutely fantastic for you guys to come, tell all your friends as well, you know, and experience what it is actually like in a cool, calm environment. Because it's not like this all the time, let me tell you. I'm all... Like, we need an interpreter for her. She talks too fast. So this one is Beautiful Day. Some of you may have seen it, some of you may not, but equally gorgeous. So you're in this one, a little bit different. Mary says, yay! 12 by 12. I'm just going to take the other ones out of the packet for you. Then we have a 7 by 7. Got different ones in. Let's just go through the set. You have your stencil with the mask. So it has that detail on the edge and then the centre. Then we get a beautiful stamp set. I think I've lost a die. This comes with a die, I believe. So you'll get this lovely stamp set with the arches and the words, and it's got the lovely words in the arches that you can change in and change out. It comes with a die also. It's probably underneath my samples. Let me just grab. It will probably show itself in a second. So you'll get a die with that. Then you get another stamp. Oh, Tim's put the picture up. Thank you so much. You'll get another die and stamp, which is this arch here with the beautiful cascading florals over the arch. And it's got the arch die, the arch piece here, and the bird as well. So it's a great bundle. Let's show you the paper, though, so you can get a feel of what this is actually like, and then I'll show you some samples. So we have Beautiful Day, 12 by 12. Now, if you have your box makers, your envelope makers, you're going to absolutely love this paper collection. Let's go. Are you super excited? Giddy Kipper. Phil, I'm on Thursday. They've asked me to do a show on Thursday, so let's have a look. Uncoated, carries water like a dream. You can put ink on it, go through your embossing folders beautifully. Smells like expensive wallpaper. Just beautiful. Okay, so let's have a look at these. Oh, Marcy says, I love all of your products. I'm looking forward to getting some more. Thank you so much. That's really kind. Thank you, Marcy. Look at these. How nice. I am so sorry to tell you that I am so glad that I am not having to make the decision on what you are and are not purchasing. Hopefully I've created something for all of you, but please don't panic. I'm back in March with all brand new again. Look at these. And then some more. So that's your 12 by 12. Set this to the side for a second. Oh, I'll pull that back in. Then we've got the 7 by 7. I'm just going to flick through. So they are different. This has got some blue tones in here. So you get sort of like the vintage backers there, the tabs, the labels as well. And then you get words and embellishments. So you'll get that one as well. And then all of the other items as well. Now, let me show you some of the amazing samples. Now, let's have a look. Somebody asked about this one, didn't they? So this is sort of like the bird, the lovely arch dies, the papers. But let's have a look. Oh, there's the other die, guys. There you go. So this is a die that goes around this one. Okay. At least we found it. So if you want to be a bit creative and make a paper creation, so folding the 12 by 12s, papers. I'm starting 2026. Cool. Hey, I've always been cool. I just needed some time to show it. Papers are beautiful enough for framing. They are so beautiful. So what about shaped cards? Use your stencils with your embossing powders. Some of the words from the other collection. So they all work seamlessly together. It's so cool. Look at this with sparkle on. When's this available, Mandy? This is available, well, my shows are live on Tuesday. I'm not sure when the product will go live. Just keep an eye on the website. So I'm live on HSN Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern time. So this is that frame. And then the stencils, just on their own. Look how beautiful they are. And this is that sort of like chevron detail, but upside down, which I think is awesome. And then shaker cards. And this is one that I did the other day where I cut the paper and made it look like a piece of art. So if you want to add some watercolours around, you can do that too. Shaker window, another shaker. Shake it off. Another shaker, shake it off. I like shakers, right? A tag. And then some of the paper here is fussy cut. So there we have it, guys. That's all I'm going to do today. I'm going to leave it all with you. There's so much stuff. There's embossing folders that I haven't gone through, some more layering stencils that I haven't gone through. There's some papers loaded as well. So they'll all be loaded for my live show. So did you enjoy that? Have I caused absolute chaos for you all? If you want to drag the cursor back and go and remind yourself of what's in the show, then you can do that as well. I'm so happy that I am airing HSN's TV studios again for 2026. I must be doing something right. I've been saying it for years. I'm not a quitter. I've earned my stripes. Now I just need to grow, okay? And you can help me do that as well, guys. Together we can do it so I can bring you more lovely product at great prices, keep the quality as high as I possibly can, and just bring you innovation and something a little bit exciting, something a little bit different. I am different, I understand that. And sometimes my products do require a little bit of technicality, and that's only in stencils that are numbered or things like that. So, but the things that I do bring you are so easy to make you look better than you are as a card maker. And that's what excites me. So 2026 is going to be awesome. I've already got products loaded and ready to go for March as well. So I'm so excited about this year. So that's it. So just to recap very, very quickly, 21 lines. My show's on Tuesday at 2 p.m. I only have about 23 or 6 minutes in the live shows covering 3 or 4 pieces. But at least you have a catalogue now of some of the pieces that are going to be in the show. If you could share this show to all of your crafty friends, that would be awesome. Let's get some sellouts and let's show everyone that, you know, Stamps by Me is worthy and I am as good as everyone else, if not better. Okay, so whatever you're doing, have a lovely afternoon and evening, but don't forget, I'm turning this studio off now. I'm having 5 minutes to grab a coffee, and I'm live in 5 minutes with my one-day special. We've got some new pieces in there. So if you want to come along and chat with our community, that would be awesome. But if not, I'll see you live over on HSN at 2 p.m. on Tuesday. See you all later, guys. Take care. Love you all. Bye.